Okay. Now this is one thing I don't really understand. Is that I got a video capture. None of my displays work. It's kind of weird. Try to add one maybe. Mac OS screen capture. Can I do that? Sure. What happens there? Mac OS 13 or newer. Display capture, application capture. It all requires Mac OS 13 or newer. And I have what? What version do I have? 12.6, baby. Man, y'all a bunch of fucking fools. I ain't about to just restart my whole system because of a stupid streaming thing. That shit is dumb. That shit is straight up dumb. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, like everybody takes themselves way too seriously. We've like gone into we've like backed ourselves into a corner almost with the way people talk and interact with each other nowadays. Which is that we're like hyper vigilant now to look for other people's weaknesses. Or to, figure out ways to like look down on people. And maybe it's always been that way. I don't know. It didn't seem to be that way. And I say that in the context of people being able to just relax and have a good time and be at ease with each other and act spontaneously and say spontaneous things and feel, not judged so much that they feel that they can be, playful, for lack of a better word for it. And it seems like that just doesn't exist anymore. People willing to be not calculated in what they say and do. It's like everybody's over calculating themselves because everybody else is overly analyzing in a very critical way everything about everybody else. So it's like you're not allowed to be silly if you want to. And that's why it's so refreshing when you find people that are being silly. It's like, oh yeah, being human. Oh yeah, we're allowed to have fun too. I forgot about that. It's like, no, everybody thinks they just need to have like the smartest remark and like and don't get me wrong, it's good to be witty, I guess, but like but it's also like we've all Like we're all really restricted in what we say now. Because everybody else is just chomping at the bit to wheedle out some kind of really narrow criticism out of it. Like try to wheedle out some sort of take about what you just said or what you just, or something, like some really narrow impression, really like bitchy. It's honestly like high school girl bitchiness. Like taking something totally innocuous of like somebody saying something silly just to be silly, and totally grabbing it and representing it as like some really questionable thing or something, like some really, oh god, I never thought about it like that, yeah, you're right. And it's like, no dude, you can just relax too. You can just have fun. You can just not take things so fucking seriously and try to slant them in some kind of really overly critical way. I don't know if it's because of social media. Everybody thinks they're smart because they heard somebody say it that way or talk about something that way on social media. So now they're going to use that as a tool, you know? Like, oh, I think it's like this. I think what that person just did means this. Look how smart I am. It's like, no, you're just a fucking dickhead. Like, we're not all just... It's turning everybody neurotic now. Neurotic and quiet and unsociable. You know? Unconnected. Fear-based interactions. That's a big thing. It's like all fear-based. You know? There's not a... instead of acting out of love and acting out of the end goal to be getting everybody to have fun with each other, the main priority instead is to avoid consequences of being called out for something you said. Not just political correctness, but like somebody, the main goal is now to avoid the possibility that somebody can twist whatever you accidentally allow yourself to say, because somebody's going to twist it in some really disparaging way against you. So now everybody's so afraid of that we're acting out of fear, we only talk to each other in terms of fear. For lack of a better way to say it. It's like you can still have fun, but there's like plenty of people who just want to be like super critical and super that's another way of saying it, not twisting things, but misconstruing things on purpose in order to like purposefully reframing whatever's just happened, whatever person X just did, purposely misconstruing that in the most disparaging, just shit on them way possible at any opportunity. It's like, it's like online trolling, except it's not just online. It's like in real social situations. People say things and make comments that are just like, dude, can we just relax? Do you have to take it to that level? Like, do you have to, you know, do you have to make it that fucking, like, brutalistic about things? Like, can we not just enjoy ourselves here? Like, you're really gonna make this person, like, totally have to rethink their entire existence as a human being because they were silly for 5 seconds? Can we not just have fun? Like, what is that? Why is that people's impulse? Like, these cheap little narcissistic. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And it's not helping anything. Nobody feels comfortable anymore, so now people just keep to themselves. Instead of like engaging each other with fun. But anyways. Yeah, it fucking sucks. Like, we never used to be this mean to each other. You know? Everybody was happier. Everybody was like more. Everybody just wanted to be the funny person or. Just make other people laugh, you know what I mean? Just to put everybody at ease. Everybody's all pent up. It's like I never needed to become that. Just hide in your phone. Hide in your phone and just give short yes or no answers. It's fucking sad. Because we could be enjoying each other's company. You know? Instead of viewing everything through like the most depraved lens possible. Viewing everything in such like absolutes. Like, really, it's not that serious. I gotta tell you, there's a lot more going on than the absolutes. It's really not do or die with every fucking moment. With every fucking utterance. I just can't stand people like that. Like, their whole motivation is just to bring other people down. You know? For what? For some, like, some solo victory in your own head or something? Anyways, back to coding. A very handy feature of nunjucks is the ability to include partials in our tunes. Partials are fragments of code that help to split our overall code base up into smaller, more focused pieces. Right, I guess. Okay, sure. Using partials. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. To give you an intro to partials, we're going to add our site header to our base.html. I think this is stuff I've already done too, but we'll keep going. We're going to add our site header to base.html layout. Before we add that, though, we're going to add a main element to our base.html. Yeah, we pretty much did this. Blah, 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 blah. In your text editor, inside of base.html, delete that. What is tab index for? I don't know what that's for. I'll do it like this because I can read it better. Save. ID main content. Main content. Okay, whatever. Because we should only ever have one main element, it makes sense to add in our base layout. Okay, sure. Right. Okay. We've added an ID. This allows it to be programmatically focused, which means that if someone clicks a link, it has something to do with when you tab. This is really handy because there could be tons of links above the main content, so when somebody skips to it and hits their tab key, say that again. This is really handy because there could be tons of links above the main content. So when somebody above the main content, so when someone skips to the main content, skips to it and hits their tab key, their focus will skip back to the top again. Because we focus the main, hitting the tab key will send focus to the next focusable element, such as a or button. Okay. Anyway. Now in the same file above your main element, head.html. Okay. Copy. Oh, I guess we're going to do this. Where are we at? We're in base right now? Why would he do it that way? Okay. We don't have a partials folder yet. We're going to have to make one of those. Partials. No, no, wait. Now it says site header. Well, you said site head in the file name. That's kind of confusing. If it's a header, say header. Don't say head, say header. Include partials. Okay. Make directories. Yeah, I'll just do this. Copy. Where am I at? The fuck thing. Hello, I'm clicking. Hello. Now I'm inside of source. I guess I'll change directory again. Now I'm just in the regular thing. Okay. If I paste, I'll do that. Includes partials. So that'll give me. There's layouts. Oh, good. It separated it. Good. Okay, partials. Then you can do. I think it works this way. Hold on. I think you would say that. Hello, click. God damn, man. Every fucking thing I do on here, I gotta do fucking twice. Partials. Site head. .html. I think this will do it. Because you're telling it where to go, right? But if this doesn't do it, I'll just erase whatever it does. Where am I at? Partials? Nope. That didn't do it. Damn it. Okay, whatever, that's fine. I don't know how to do that. Never mind. Okay, now we're in there. Let's grab this. Wait a minute. Now add the following to it. So this is the header. Okay. Paste. Told you, every fucking thing I do, I gotta do it twice. It's hard enough keeping up with what I'm doing. I gotta fucking do it all twice. Whatever. Okay. Let me see what we just did. There's a partials here, and that's that, and it's called sitehead.html. And so now, the site header, guess what? Guess what? That's going to go inside of base.html. Guess why? Because it's the header. Meaning it's going to be on every page. Because base.html is the template for all the pages. Right now we just have one page, but it will be the well, Actually, that's home. So maybe I need to make home index.md refers to home. Home extends base.html. And then it has that stuff in it. And anyway, base.html now includes this partial thing over here. They call it a partial. I don't know what the big deal about that is. It's called a partial. Big whoop. This is a heck of a chunk of HTML, so let's break it down. So anyways, it's basically just a header and a button. So you'll have the opening body tag, then you'll have the header, which is not written in this template, it's just brought in by the includes tag. So you got the opening body tag, it's grabbing the header partial. Then you got the main section. And the main section is grabbing block content. Block content is what block content is there. Block content is everything inside the block content tags on this other page, on this other file. Sure. I don't really understand why we're not just using a because with nunjucks, it's because we're doing HTML, I think. If this was a nunjucks file, we would be using front matter instead of this block content tag. I don't know, that's fine. What was I doing? Okay, wait. Right, that's a chunk of HTML, so let's break it down. Header has a role of banner. I don't know what that fucking means. Let me look, hold on. Header role banner. Is that for, I think that has to do with, area or, what does area stand for again? It has to do with people with disabilities not being able to understand what they're looking at on a little thing. Which, God forbid. If you're already blind, just don't have a phone. You've been spared the trauma of having to have a fucking phone. Just don't bother. You're blind. You win. I mean, honestly. But anyway, that's what the role attribute is for, and it's set to banner. I don't see any CSS in here so far, so I don't think we have any CSS yet. I guess we'll get to that. We have a link which has another include. Partials brand SVG. This time it's looking for a yet to exist file called brand.svg, which will be our logo. Lastly, we have our main nav. This is the header. Are the home and work buttons there already? I don't see shit. See source images. Do I need to? That should be coming through because it's HTML. Images is a different story. Images do have to be explicitly passed through, but HTML should already be coming through, I thought. Well, hold on. This is an MD file. All it says is this is pretty rad. So here's home. Here's a header. It's because we haven't. No, we did. The base HTML includes in it the partials folder, which is just HTML. Okay. The home HTML. So base includes the header, okay? Home HTML refers to base as its layout. And again, base has the header as it included in it. And it's getting referenced by home here. Base being the template of home. And yet I don't see the header coming through on the page. I don't know if it was meant to, or what am I missing here? I don't know. I would have thought that would have came through. This isn't even like the main thing I'm hung up on. But I have to go through this tutorial to get to it. So which even after I do this tutorial is probably still not going to have the answer, but there's literally nothing else I can do. Just look up random shit. Okay, fine, whatever. We have a link which has another include. This time it's looking to a yet to exist file called brand.svg, which will be our logo. Lastly, brand.svg. Whoa. You'll notice it got an area hidden attribute on there. That's because it's purely decorative, so a screen reader doesn't need to know it's there. Okay. We've also added focusable false, which prevents smaller screens from being able to focus on it. Okay. It's worth noting that this ruling isn't global. In some contexts, decorative images do very much benefit from alt text. Your page should now look like this. Guess what? It doesn't. Fuck. Guess what? It does not. Oh, wait. It does. Hold on. It just changed. What the fuck? Why is it different now? I add a little image to it and suddenly I can see this entire HTML page. Why couldn't I see it a second ago? Okay, well, whatever. The home extends base.html. Base.html includes the partials. Well, it includes partial site head HTML. And site head HTML references the SVG. But a second ago, I couldn't even get the header thing to appear. But now it's appearing. I don't get why. Just because I made the header reference this little logo file, suddenly the header is now being shown. The entire header is now being shown. That makes no fucking sense to me, but okay, it is working. I'm not really sure why. I guess let's keep going. It doesn't matter enough to dwell on it, so because that's not even the point of why I'm here. So let's keep going. So now that we've fragmented our code into partials, let's make it more dynamic. We're going to add, they love saying that word, dynamic. We're going to add some data to the site. 11t has a very useful global data system that we're going to tap into. Any sort of data, this is the part, any sort of data that we add to the data file, source data, will be available to us in the templates. For example, if we had a file called site.json, it will be available in the templates as site. Okay. God damn it thing. Don't forget, you gotta do everything fucking twice. Source data. Enter. And there it is. Okay, great. Now go to the data folder and create a new file called site.json. Okay. Site.json. Then add this. Okay. Save. Now that we have our data, we are going to update the site header. Site.name, right. So that's referencing that JSON file from all the way over there. And that's all you have to say is site.name. Okay. That's surprising. So data.json, whatever's in the data subfolder, I guess is just accessible from anywhere all over the place. Okay. Site.json automatically becomes site in our templates. Any JSON that we add to the data folder will become available to us in our templates. So if I added something else, another JSON file, say, with all of those job objects in it, which I've done, which I did already, then I should be able to reference all of their properties this way. Let's push the boat out and make our navigation dynamic. Who says let's push the boat out? What the fuck does that mean? What are you, Canadian or something? Let's push the boat out, eh? That's what they said. Let me close this real quick. I want to look at mine again. Hold on. Here, here, here. Data.json is, guess what? All of this. But that JSON looks different than that JSON. Hold on. Site.json. See, this is multiple objects. This is an array of objects. You know? Which is not the same as just saying site.name somewhere. Because I have, 15 different instances of a name. But, it's not a name, it's a location, position name, company name. I have 15 different instances of that in my JSON file. So I don't know, I need to be able to reference them somehow, or loop through them at least. Loop through all of them and then add. I don't know, I don't have the answer right now. Okay, let's just keep going, I guess. That's all pretty useful. What is this? Called navigation.json. Add the following to it. Data folder, data folder, data folder, data folder. Okay. New file. Called what? Navigation.json. Okay, let's do it twice. Navigation.json. Great. I swear to fucking God, man. I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Like, all right. This is a nice little array of objects which link to all. This is a nice little array of objects, right? So maybe I need to do it that way. So that I mean, I could make mine look like that. I could make my job, my data.json look like this by giving the array a name. Give me 2 seconds. Open that again. We're gonna go ahead and please don't tell me it's fucking up all the spacing. Okay, good. So, yeah, you do it like that. Okay, cool. Then you do that, and 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 then you come down to the bottom, and then you do that, and then you come back up to the top, and you give it a name, jobs, or sorry, you gotta put it in quotes, my bad. My bad. Like this. Good. Okay. So now mine looks just like that. But let's see where this goes first. I'll go ahead and close it again. Alright, so now we got an array of objects in our JSON file. Great. This is a nice little array of objects which link to all the top level pages of our website. Top level pages. This links to all the top level pages. Okay. I don't know what that means, a top level page. I guess that's just here. Now let's wire this data up. Let's push the boat up, push the boat out. Now let's wire this data up to our site's header nav. Now let's wire this data up to our site's site header's nav element. Do what? Delete the UL. So delete the UL? Alright, delete the whole UL. Okay. And then add this UL. Copy. Let's see what he did here. Not really. For item in oh, I think this might be the answer that I've been searching for like 4 days. Okay. So, but I think it has other problems anyway. So I have this now, and I can search through it and stuff, but oh damn, he got fired. Why did he get fired? I still don't think he's our guy, but you can only appease the I do not understand. Is this supposed to mean something? Gross, dude. I don't want to fucking see that. What the fuck? Like, is there meaning to any of that? Now he's destroying some cabinets. Okay. Is that supposed to say something? Is that like a message or something? Like, I don't get it. What am I supposed to take from that? This thing, right. Okay, so cool. Items. So that's how they did it. That's good to know. That's good to know. I don't care about adding remote data. I don't care about any of that shit. It's good to know, I guess. You know, do I want to go through the rest of this whole thing? I suppose it's useful information, but like, half the shit I don't even need to worry about. My main thing was this. JSON file shit. But again, if I could pause here and just settle this part of my website and you know, go back to mine real quick. Right. Where am I at? Hold on. Right. I hate this fucking keyboard so fucking much. Front end mentor. Right. Now we're in advanced, right? So go to advanced. I mean, you gotta do it the same. Go to that. Dev. Right. Am I there? Yes. Okay. So, at this point, I want to run npm start. It doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? If I did npm run start, it's gonna give me an error. Oh wait, what the fuck? That's really weird. Paste. What the fuck? It wasn't doing this earlier. 2 errors. Can I use import statement outside a module? Okay. So, what's the goal here? The goal is get this. Well, see, this is the problem. Is that is there any part of this other series that talks about JavaScript? Can you not use JavaScript with 11dy? Is that what we're saying? I don't see JavaScript mentioned once in this whole thing. Which, like, but anyways, I shouldn't need to do that anyways. Job.js. I don't need this. Why is this still like this? Okay. Like, I literally already got rid of it. And it, somehow got added back. I don't know how. So anyway, that shouldn't be throwing an error for me anymore, but it still is somehow. There is no import statement anymore in this file. I literally just deleted it, and now it's still telling me can't use import statement. What does this mean? What does this fucking mean? That it can't. That I can't delete something and then save. Fine, delete the whole fucking file. I'm not using it for anything, just delete it. Okay. Since you don't want to let me change the file, just get rid of it. Delete the whole file, yes. Now where did it throw me? It threw me back into the other website, so let me get out of that folder for some reason. Every time I click something, the whole fucking menu changes. Okay, now I'm back in my website. Alright, let's see what's throwing now. It's still saying for that file that I've just deleted. Okay, let's empty the trash. Empty trash. Now what? It's still there. It says there's an error on a file that does not exist anymore. Makes a lot of sense. Includes, yeah, I don't even have that file anymore. But that's one of the errors. The other error, well, the other error I can take care of. The other error, I just need to get rid of that. Hold on, where is... Stop sending me to the other fucking site. Hold on. I'm just gonna close all that shit. Just close all of it. Well, I'll leave that open. Hold on. Close that. Close that. Close that. Close that. Close this. And close that. And close that. Okay, we're going to close everything. Okay. Good. Now, yeah, that error makes zero fucking sense. So here's my index.js here. And I have this. I have a couple imports into a JS file, which I'm not even sure if you can do JS files with 11t. Can somebody answer that question? Take that away, nothing changes. Okay, great. What if I take that away too? Does anything change? No. How the fuck does this make any goddamn sense? I just deleted all the files that were giving problems. And it's still telling me there's problems in those files. we basically, well, then take this out. Take this out. Take all this shit out. Does that fix it? Okay, that got rid of it. It was these script tags. Alright, so anyways. So does anything work, or does it all not work? It looks like it works. Alright, so here we are in base home, which is the template for my index file. Alright, so now here we go. We're going to do this, except this is why I left this open. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. What did I do here? Yeah, it was in there. Okay, so for item in navigation.items, okay? Remember, navigation.items okay, but they made a UL. I don't care. We'll put it in as a UL just to make sure it works. So yeah, data. Okay, so for item in navigation.items. But that's navigation.items. Oh wait, that's right. Navigation.items. Okay, yeah. For item in navigation.items. So that means this item, this item, this item, this item, this item. For me, it's going to be the whole job thing. Okay. Do that. So for me, it's going to be for thing I don't really understand. It says items. Like, where did he come to be able to say item? Because when we ran a... No, that was because of that. That was over some That was over some files spread out in a folder. This is over one file with a bunch of objects in it. So I guess you can just call the individual item what you want. There they called it an item. For me, I'm just going to call it a job. Inside of jobs. Inside of the jobs array. So here I'll say for job in for job in, was it collections? Do you say collections? No. Yeah, collections is a totally different thing. for job in, we're in our data, in data dot jobs. Right. What are we doing? For a job in data.jobs. What we're doing is, well, I just deleted my jobs fucking thing, god damn it. Wait a minute. just That's just pretty funny. That is pretty funny, actually. If I do a refresh, does it all get destroyed? Like, it's picking up JavaScript from somewhere still. Oh, it's right there. What am I doing? I didn't take it away. It's right there. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so now let's go down to my template literal here, which is this. Which means what? Card.innerHTML. I don't even know what that is. Hold on. Where did I create card? It's an A tag. So just say A class card. I did all this fucking JavaScript and they're like, don't do JavaScript at all. Like, why did I even waste my time on all this fucking shit? I mean, honestly, it's like, nothing, I mean, really. Okay, A, yeah. Well, hold on. Inside there, inside the results container. Yeah, you don't want this. You want this. A class equals card. I'm not going to worry about that stuff. Okay. A class equals card, and then there's another A. Oops. Okay. And then now we can fill out the A element. We got data.jobs there. Okay. And now what we do is we grab all this stuff. And guess what? It might be a 1-for-1 go. Hold on. Alright. So now it's this. Move this over. One more time. And then grab all of that, move all that over. Boom, boom, boom. So I can read what I'm doing. Cool. Alright. Except now we're not using template literal stuff. We're using I mean, it says job.logo. It says logo background, so is that in there? Let me just open this thing up. Hold on, where's my data? Can I have this, please? Alright, sweet. I have a background color on this? Wait a minute, what does it say? Logo background. Ah. Okay. That's for the logo. That's for the SVG. Whatever. So yeah. So now I think this will get us to be this I'm not so sure about. Company 2 lowercase. This I'm really not so sure about because this is a template literal. And the logo may not be there because I wasn't able to import logo sprite because of a different issue, but so this will still have to be fixed. I'm not really sure what to do about that. But anyways, I'm assuming I can use it the same exact way. Maybe, maybe not. I have no idea. See, this is a link. It's looking up logo sprite JSON based on that company name. Yeah, this whole thing's gonna be fucked up. I don't understand this. There's no point in even doing this part. We can just leave this out, honestly, for now. Oops. Fucking keyboard. I swear to fucking God, man. Alright, we'll just keep that the way it was. because I don't understand what I need to do here. Keep that exactly the way it was. I'm not going to worry about it. Take these off. Let me see. Okay, let's do this at least. And take that off. Add that. Draw that contract. Take that off. Add that. Paste. And then do that. Alright. That's because these things are giant anchor tags, so you can click on them. So anyways, and they'll be reversed. So you won't even have to do that, although there's JavaScript that conflicts with that, so I'm not really sure what'll happen, but so anyways, yeah, nothing happened. Hello, computer, can I click here, please, for the love of fucking Christ? Jesus Christ, man. Every fucking thing I want to do, I gotta do it fucking 2 times. Okay. Alright. Whatever, don't care about that. Alright, so let me just... Data.json is this. I have it like that, that's fine. Here's index. Index.js. Which I've taken off of this page. I've removed, well, at least it's template, which is base home. Over here, I've taken the script away. So here's base home. I'm saying in this file here, make its template be base home. And there's base home. Okay. And I'm referencing inside of this page, I'm referencing the data.json. Is that how we did it there? Hold on, where is it? Hold on, I lost it again. Where was it? It was in site head. Can you fucking stay open, please? So for item inside of navigation.items. This has a navigation.items, navigation.json. And then it called it navigation. Okay, so navigation.json. If you open it, looks like that. And then so when he called it, he said for item inside of navigation.items, which is what I'm doing. I said for job in data.job. Did I? No, he's just using those. He's using those. It looks like that because dude, I don't want to see somebody take a shit in a box. That's disgusting. What is this? Is it 5 now? Yeah.